Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We are just days away from Halloween, and it is time to talk Halloween history with Travelzoo's senior editor, Gabe Saglie, who is live in the birthplace of Halloween. He's at Trim Castle in Ireland. Hey, Gabe.
Hey there, good to see you. And what do you think? Not bad, huh? Trim Castle. If you saw the movie Braveheart, you know it well. Dates back to 1172. So it's one of those historic points here in beautiful Ireland.
Yeah, so I hear Halloween originated in Ireland. I didn't know this. You're going to tell us all about it, huh?
Yeah, so I'm in Trim, which is about a 45-minute drive west of Dublin, and then 15 minutes from here is a place called the Hill of Ward, and I got to visit it recently, and it is a cool place. This is, through archaeological digs, through carbon dating of remains found here, this is where they've determined the very first Halloween ceremonies were performed. Now, it was called Samhain back then, and there were these pagan sacrificial ceremonies, basically. And now, why were they performed on October 31st? Because that was, back then, the end of the calendar year, and the day they believed when the veil between this world and the next was at its thinnest, meaning the odds that ghosts would cross through were at their highest. So Samhain back then on October 31st, Halloween to you and me today.
Huh, that's pretty scary.
Yeah. And a lot of the traditions, by the way, that we embrace today would have originated back then. For example, they would wear masks as a way to, kind of confuse and scare away these ghosts that might cross over. Well, you and I wear masks today for Halloween. So, again, multiple traditions that the Irish, as they spread across the world and into the U.S., would have brought with them. And again, we celebrate as Halloween today, but again, stretch way back more than 2,000 years right here to the Emerald Isle.
Yeah, a little different than dressing up as Barbie and going trick-or-treating for Crunch Bars.
This is true.
I hear there's a lot of Halloween festivals that are happening across where you are in Ireland. A lot of people are coming to check them out, huh?
Yeah, and I think these festivals are so spectacular, they're so world-class, that a lot of people, not only from around the country and around Europe, but a lot of folks out of the States are coming out here. We're seeing more and more flights added out of Chicago, certainly. You've got at least 3 different airlines that have these direct flights out to Ireland. But this is Trim, which is the host of what's known as the Puka Festival, and it launched in 2019, took a pause during the pandemic, and is back this year. So it's going to be extra big. But that's Puka. She's a shapeshifter, and she could bring you good luck, she could bring you bad luck, but you want her to behave when she was around. And she headlines Puka Festival, which is several days of parades and live acts and some pretty spectacular events. I gotta say, I've already made friends with Puka, and there she is, and some of her friends who are coming out now, and they're getting into the Halloween spirit. And these are all Celtic mythological creatures. And of course, we've got the flamethrowers, and we've got the acrobats and the artists and the musicians who, again, will take over the streets here over several days, culminating on Halloween Monday, and bringing the story of Halloween to life. And I also want you to meet a really good friend of mine. Now, Winifred has been celebrating Halloween for thousands of years. I mean, she is a witch after all. But I think she's in Derry, up in Northern Ireland, and USA Today called Derry's Halloween celebration the best in the world. Winifred, I think this year extra special, no?
Oh, absolutely, Gabe. I am so delighted to be here. It's my favorite Halloween hotspot in the entire world. All us creepy creatures come here for our Halloween festivities. They put on a 3-day spectacle with lots of spooky surprises. And on All Hallows Eve, when the veil is thin, they have a huge parade with lots of delightful little children all dressed up in fantastic costumes.
So, and by the way, Winifred looks better and better every century. But again, a taste of what's, obviously fun, embracing in what's funny and spooky and historic around Halloween, which again started here, wouldn't you know, 2,000 years ago.
Which is pretty darn cool. Well, I don't think we're going to make it out this Halloween to Ireland, but maybe next year. Tell us where we can get some more information.
Well, for all things Ireland, check out Ireland.com. Of course, you'll find exclusive member deals at Travelzoo.com. And yeah, now would not be too early to start planning on a Halloween visit in 2023. So
Perfect.
Start nabbing those flights now.
All right, Gabe, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks.
We'll be right back with some pumpkin carving fun with Dory.